Hi, WhiskyJason here, whiskey from the viewpoint of an American in Germany tasting rare and exotic whiskeys. Today I have Teeling, Revival Volume 3, and this was finished in Pineau des Charentes finish casks. Now, if you speak French, I'm so sorry, I just hurt your ears. 14 years old, whiskey base number 92715, and this is 46%. So my buddy Malte, he and I, we actually did a live stream together, and we had 5 or 6 different whiskeys. He's up in the northern part of Germany. I'm up in the northern part of Germany, and we just talked about different whiskeys. And he had just gotten this bottle, sent me a little sample, and we tried it together. And to be very honest, both of us were fairly disappointed. Now, what I do is, also in German with my videos, is I will redo a video if it was done during a live stream. So a live stream, I taste 4, 5, 6 different whiskeys together with my partners that I'm talking to, but it's not a real whiskey review. You cannot really find it with search or whatever, and so I redo this. That's what I'm doing right now, and I decided to also do the English version of this. I did the Revival Volume number 2, which was in the Calvados casks, and now it's Revival number 3. 10,000 bottles. This Pineau is actually a type of brandy in the western part of France, mixed together with Cognac with eau-de-vie, so the water of life. And over here in Germany, we often have something called Schnapps, and we have also for many different things. And this Schnapps isn't a real international category, so they often have to be categorized as eau-de-vie. So this is just a clear liquor that's usually above 40 or above 35%. Now they use 350 liter casks, and the Teeling just bought enough casks to make their 10,000 bottles again. And let's see what the nose says. I get a nice Irish whiskey, so fruity, light. But then on top of that, I get a little bit of the Cognac. And Cognac is not really my liquor of choice. Over here in Germany, Cognac is very cheap. And if you work with people who are homeless, which I've done a few times in my life, they will often buy a bottle of Cognac and just down it and then keep on talking with you. And that smell of that homeless person after drinking a bottle of Cognac is that same exact smell that I get here, with a little bit of the sherry with a Cognac finish. Now for you may have had maybe, for example, the Crown Royal XO, which also had a Cognac finish. That was a very interesting bottle. But for me, it's not the scent of choice. It's not the fragrance of choice for me. But that's my own personal opinion. Whiskey from the viewpoint of an American in Germany. The name of the channel is what I do. So let's try this now. 46%. Wow, that's very disappointing. So it comes in as a even towards the end, it even gets worse. That finish. It comes in a very nice, fruity, light Irish whiskey, as it should be. Yeah, something from Cooley is just nice. But then that Cognac kicks in, and then that wood kicks in. That old yew, second, third, fourth filled bourbon wood, bourbon cask wood. Yuck. And when they come together, that marriage of those two different tastes really doesn't do it for me. But I do have one last secret weapon. I'm going to dilute this down to 40%. I'm going to take a sip of water and try to reset my taste buds. It actually got more pepper. A little bit of Cognac is still there, and that nice sweet Irish whiskey is almost gone on the nose. Now let's try it. Mm. Acceptable. Mm. Oh, the finish, even with the wood and the water. Mm. Now, I think I mentioned with volume number 2. I'm just going to do this same thing with volume number 3. I just imagine a board meeting. John Teeling, the CEO of Teeling, is together with his tasters, he's together with his marketing department, together with anyone else, some other people, and they start discussing this whiskey. What are we going to do? We put this stuff in these Pineau casks, and if we sell it at 46%, that wood is just so, at the end, aggressive. It just kills the cognac taste. Those of us that like cognac, it's going to be okay, but even the wood at the end is going to just do us in. Same problem we had with volume number 3. Hey, but if we water it down to 40%, it tastes much better. It's not great, but the wood is, at least it's a little bit tamed. What should we do? And the guys in the marketing are going, no, we have to sell it at 46%. It has to be that perfect sweet spot. We have the wonderful bottle. We have this, we have that. People are going to buy it and give it as presents. Just at the airport, there's only 10,000, but it tastes better at 40%. We have to sell it at 40 cents. These tasters are going, and the people in marketing win because it's a limited edition, 10,000. Now the big problem is everyone that bought the volume number 3 is probably not going to buy the volume number 4. The people that bought volume number 2 and number 3 definitely will not buy volume number 4. So they're kind of cutting themselves in their own flesh here and giving themselves, at least the Revival bottlings, a little bit of a bad image, a little bit of a bad reputation here. So I'm going to actually give this a D+, and a value for money. I'm going to fail this baby. I'm so sorry. It's not at all what I wanted, not at all what I like, not at all what I expect from a great Teeling whiskey for €100, which is $110 plus. All right, so WhiskyJason here, whiskey from the viewpoint of an American. My question of the day, oh, I forgot that with the volume number 2 last time, is my question of the day, what is your favorite Irish wood finish? Think of Irish whiskey and think of your favorite finish. And I know what I'm going to say. I'm going to say Madeira. Madeira finish. It's a wonderful wine, fortified wine. Very, very nice. But it has to be very, very done correctly because it's intensive. All right. Thank you for watching. WhiskyJason here. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays are my videos. Please like, please subscribe, and please tell others about this crazy guy over here in Europe tasting rare and exotic whiskeys. See ya.